The global banking system is an interesting but confusing thing. Today, there are over 10,000 banks all around the world, and they have a mind-boggling amount of money. Just the top 10 banks together have around 35 trillion US dollars. Nowadays, banking can seem really complicated, but it all started with a simple idea, making it easier for people to manage their money. Traveling back to Italy in the 11th century, you'd be in the heart of European trade. People from all corners of Europe flocked there to exchange goods. However, they faced a significant issue. There are numerous different currencies. In the city of Pisa, for instance, 7 distinct types of coins were in circulation, forcing traders to constantly switch currencies. These currency exchanges typically occurred outdoors on benches, giving rise to the term bank, derived from the Italian word banco, signifying bench. The challenges of traveling in fake money got people thinking. They had to come up with a new way of doing business. So then, brokers started giving loans to businessmen. This method quickly spread all over Europe, and banks even started giving loans to big institutions like churches and kings. Today, banks serve as a secure place to store your money. You can deposit your funds in a bank and they'll safeguard it for you. In return, they may provide you with some interest on your deposits. Banks also provide loans to individuals and businesses, helping them purchase homes or start ventures. They generate revenue by charging interest on the loans they extend and by charging fees for their services. In essence, banks take the money that people don't need right now and turn it into money that the whole society can use. In today's world, many banks have moved away from their old job of safe and long-term financial services. Instead, they try to make quick profits, which often means taking big risks. An example is the financial crisis in 2008, where banks like Lehman Brothers gave loans to almost anyone who wanted to buy a house, even if they couldn't afford it. This put the banks in a highly risky environment, which eventually led to a huge crash in the housing market in the United States and some parts of Europe. Trillions of dollars just vanished. Millions of people lost their jobs, and a lot of money. To prevent total disaster, the US government and the European Union had to spend massive amounts of money to buy bad loans and keep banks from going bankrupt. They also made new rules to control how banks work, like making them keep extra money in case something bad happens again. In spite of this, bank collapses still happen today, like the collapse of Silicon Valley Bank, Silvergate Bank, and Signature Bank, all of which happened in 2023. Today, there are new ways of getting money or financial help that are becoming more popular. For instance, there are new investment banks. These banks charge a yearly fee and don't make money from commissions on sales, so they're motivated to act in the best interests of their customers. Then there are credit unions, which were created back in the 19th century to help people avoid shady lenders. They offer the same financial services as regular banks, but focus more on helping their members and communities instead of making a profit. Members of credit unions get to have a say in how things work and choose their leaders. There's also another notable way of lending called crowdfunding. Platforms have emerged that allow individuals to secure loans from a community of small investors, bypassing the need for traditional banks. This crowdfunding approach also benefits companies. Many innovative companies kickstarted their journey on crowdfunding platforms, like Oculus VR, the virtual reality company, or Peloton, the bicycle company. The great thing about crowdfunding is that when you contribute to a crowdfunding campaign, you become part of a larger effort and can invest in ideas you truly believe in. Plus, the risk is spread across many backers, so if a project doesn't succeed, the impact is limited. In conclusion, the banks play a major part in your life, whether you're an entrepreneur trying to kickstart your million-dollar idea, or just a father of 2, trying to settle down in a nice house. Without banks in our society, we would not have come as far as we have today, because banks have a role in every thinkable transaction. If you liked the video, feel free to give it a thumbs up. You can also leave a comment if you want to give a little feedback so that the next video can be even better. See you next time.